You've seen it a lot in the media lately. We saw celebrities like Hayden Panettiere coming out and talking about her struggle with postpartum depression. I have Lupe Cruz here, who's a certified nurse midwife with LDS Hospital. Thank you for being here to talk about this.
Thank you for having me.
So this is such a big issue, and I love that celebs are coming out to try to create a healthy dialogue about it, because there's kind of a stigma about this.
Right.
Why do you think that is?
I think as women, as mothers, we expect so much of ourselves. We expect, that we can do it all. And so when we feel like we're not doing so well emotionally, or that we're having a hard time with this kind of thing, it's a feeling of guilt, to feel like, I'm not being a mom like I should. Maybe I don't feel that connection with my baby like I should. I'm not keeping the house up, doing everything that we're expected to do. It's sort of disappointing to yourself, and I think that makes it so we don't seek help like we should.
Well, and I feel like so many times also, not just are we embarrassed to seek help, but we just think, oh, I've got a lot going on. I've got a new baby. This is going to be stressful. I'm going to have these emotions. This is normal. But let's talk about the difference between the baby blues and postpartum depression. So what are the baby blues?
So they're very similar. The baby blues, actually, you have the mood swings, sleep disturbances. But if you think about it, you just had a baby. You're not going to sleep through the night. It's a little harder. You're tired, so you're going to cry easily, and maybe even cry out of happiness because you've got this beautiful new little baby. So, it's a little bit confusing. Some people think, is this it? The way we look at it is the level of severity and the time that it lasts. About 2 weeks is normal.
For the baby blues.
Right, right. And that's just, being a little teary, a little moody maybe, a little bit of anxiety, not getting a lot of sleep. And you have to kind of think about, well, you're not getting a lot of sleep either, and you just had a baby. That's a huge thing.
You've got a lot going on in your life. Someone needs to cut you a little bit of slack.
Exactly.
So you said it's more severe and lasts longer than 2 weeks. That's kind of how to know if it really is postpartum depression. Are there any other symptoms with the postpartum we should be looking for?
Well, it can actually start even after, so like up to 6 months sometimes after. If you have issues like where you're feeling like you're not connecting with your baby, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not taking care of your family, or you're just not connecting, interacting with people, and you're either sleeping too much or not enough, or you're having severe anxiety attacks, severe mood swings, severe depression, or you're just feeling hopeless. And with that, feelings and thoughts of suicide, that's another thing that we want to look at immediately at any time if you feel that.
So if you are feeling that you're perhaps having this postpartum depression, what should people do? Who can they reach out to?
They can go to their provider. So whoever delivered your baby, whether it's your doctor or your midwife, go to them, and they can treat you there. They can also refer you, if you need more help, refer you to someone you can get counseling from. A lot of times that's what helps, is both counseling and medication, not just one or the other.
I feel like it's so important to talk about this, and it's so important to realize this is a huge issue for so many women. It says over 600,000 women deal with postpartum depression each year. Each year, not even just each pregnancy.
That's in America?
Oh. Yeah, and that's in America only. So you are not alone, and you don't need to be embarrassed, you don't need to be ashamed, but you do need to realize that's what's going on. So thank you so much, Lupe, for being here with LDS Hospital. For more information, be sure to go to ldshospital.org or call the number up on your screen, and of course we'll have all of that information linked from ours as well.